Welcome students. Let's continue the features of Java. The feature we are going to see is platform independence. What do you mean by platform independence is that the Java code or the Java program can be run on multiple platforms. That is, can be run on multiple operating systems. Either it can be a Windows operating system or Linux operating system or Sun Solaris or Mac operating system, etc. So the Java code is compiled by the compiler and which creates the bytecode that in that class file will be generated. After that, it will be interpreted by the Java virtual machine and that bytecode is converted into the machine code which is understandable by the machines. So this bytecode is a platform independent code because it can be run on multiple platforms. So we call Java as a write once and run anywhere. So the program will be written once and it can be executed on any operating system. That's the meaning of write once, run anywhere. See, Windows operating system, Linux operating system and Mac operating system. The platform may be any operating system. The class file generated, we call that as a bytecode that will be run on a specific Java virtual machine. Depends on the platform. The next feature is secured. Java language is very secured because there is no usage of explicit pointer concept in Java and Java program can be run inside a Java virtual machine sandbox. So this is a Java application program. This application program can run on the Java virtual machine on the operating system. So we call Java is a secured language. So this is a pictorial representation comparing the C application program with that of the Java application. So C and C++ program application will be running on the operating system without any virtual machine. Here in case of Java, it has its own runtime environment. So Java application will be running on a Java virtual machine, that is JVM, in any operating system. So program run inside the virtual machine sandbox. We call Java as a secured language because of this Java virtual machine. The same point is carried out here. No explicit pointer concept is used and Java program runs on a virtual machine sandbox. So we call Java as a secured language. So we can go on seeing the next feature is robust. Java is called as a robust language. What do you mean by robust? It simply means strong language. That is strong in the sense Java uses strong memory management. To clearly say that the unused memories will be automatically deleted by the operating system. So we call Java as an automatic garbage collection in Java. That's a provision in Java. So we call Java as a robust language. There is exception handling also and type checking mechanism in Java. For all these reasons, we call Java as a robust language. The next feature is architecture neutral. What do I mean by that? There are no implementation dependent features in Java. For example, the size of the primitive types is fixed one. Coming on to the C programming language, the integer data type occupies 2 bytes of memory for 32-bit architecture. Architecture means the processor, 32-bit processor, and 4 bytes of memory for the 64-bit architecture. But in Java, it occupies 4 bytes of memory for both the 32-bit and 64-bit architecture. So what do you mean by portable feature? We can carry the Java bytecode that is Java program, to any platform. Any platform in the sense, any environment or any operating system can be executed on any operating system. What I mean by high performance, Java is faster than the traditional interpretation since bytecode is close to the native code, still somewhat slower than the compiled language, example C++. So we can have the high performance in case of using the Java language. So robust in the sense very strong. It has Java has the strong memory management and lack of pointer concept, and it avoids the security problems, and there is an automatic garbage collection in Java, that is which run on the Java virtual machines to get rid of some objects which are not being used by the Java application anymore. So what are they? Unused objects will be automatically deleted. That is the automatic garbage collection provision in Java language. There are exception handling and also type checking mechanism in Java. So we call Java as a robust language. So we have already seen this architecture, neutral. This is the pictorial representation of Java as an architectural neutral. So the compiler, Java C is the compiler which compiles the Java program, which generates the bytecode, that is class file will be generated, then this bytecode will be run on the specific operating system, whether it can be a Windows operating system, Linux operating system or Mac operating system. So there will be a Java virtual machine which runs on the platform. So high performance is achieved because Java language uses bytecode which is faster than the ordinary pointer code. So performance of the language will be very high, and it has a garbage collector property also. It has no pointer concepts also, and it also supports the multi-threading concepts. Because of this, time consuming process can be reduced to execute the program. The next feature is multi-threaded. What I mean by a thread, it's equivalent to a separate program which is executed concurrently or parallelly. You can write the Java programs that deal with many tasks at once by defining the multiple threads. So the main advantage of multiple threading is that it does not occupy memory for each and every thread. So it shares the common memory for the thread concept. So threads are very important for the multimedia, web applications, etc. So the next feature is distributed. We can distribute the applications in Java. So we can go for creating so many number of distributed applications in Java. RMI, that is remote method invocation, and EJB, that is enterprise Java beans, are used for creating the distributed applications. So we may access the files by calling the methods from any machine on the internet. That is the distributed concept. So we can go for accessing any file by calling the functions or methods from any machine on the internet. That is called distributed manner. So Java, in other words, Java is designed as a distributed language for creating the applications on networks. It has the ability to share both data and programs. So Java applications can open and access remote objects as easily as they can do in a local system. So for that, we can remotely control the applications with the help of the Java language. So it enables the multiple programmers at multiple locations work together on a single project. For example, if a person is assigned a single project, that project is assigned under the project 4 or 5 members or assigned to that project. So assume that 5 members are differently located at different places. So they are going to share the progress in a distributed manner and update what are the progress they are moving with that project. So multi-threaded means handling multiple tasks or operations simultaneously. Java supports multi-threaded programs and no need wait for the application to finish one task before beginning the another task. So it greatly improves the interactive performance of the graphical applications. The next feature is compiled and interpreted. So using a computer language, you can either compile or either go for interpreting the particular language. But Java combines both these approaches. So Java consists of both the compiler as well as the interpreter. So thus making a two-stage system. First, the Java compiler translates the source code into bytecode instructions. Then these bytecodes are not machine instructions. So in the second stage, Java interpreter generates the machine code that can be directly executed by the machine. So first, the program name of the file is my program. That Java will be compiled by the Java C compiler. After compilation, it creates a bytecode, that is class file will be generated. That bytecode will be interpreted. Here the interpreter will be done by the Java virtual machine and it generates the machine codes that is understandable by the machine. So Java does the two operations, compilation and interpretation. The next feature is dynamic and extensible. Java is called a dynamic language. Java is capable of dynamically linking new class libraries, methods, objects. Okay, Java program supports functions written in other languages such as C language, C++ language, etc. And these functions are known as native methods. This facility enables the programmers to use the efficient available in this language. Native methods are dynamically linked at runtime. So next we move on to the Java environment. Under this we are going to see JDK, that is Java Development Kit, that is the development tools are part of the JDK. The classes and methods are the part of Java Standard Library, that is JSL, known as Application Programming Interface, that is API. JDK consists of tools like Java Compiler and Interpreter and many. So API includes hundreds of classes and methods grouped into several packages according to their functionality. So JVM is a Java virtual machines. What are the tasks of JVM? It loads the code, verifies the code, executes the code, and it provides the runtime environment. So JVM is platform dependent for each software and hardware. We have different JVM. For each software and hardware, we have different JVM configuration. But JVM does not exist physically. It is abstract in nature. So JVM, Java Virtual Machine, it provides a runtime environment in which the Java bytecode will be executed. So what is JRE? Is a Java runtime environment. It is used to provide the runtime environment. Is the implementation of the JVM. It is physically exist. It contains set of libraries like rt.jar file, jc.jar. Jar files will be there and other files also that JVM uses at runtime, that is called Java runtime environment. So JR is nothing but set of libraries and other files which can be run on the JVM. And JDK is the primary component, it physically exists and it is the collection of programming tools, JRE and JVM. That is JDK. So JDK is nothing but JRE, JVM, set of libraries and other files. All these development tools which are Java Interpreter, Java Compiler, JVM, etc. So JDK is nothing but development tools combining with that of Java runtime environment. So development tools are nothing but debugger, compiler and Java document. And these are some of the Java development toolkits specified here. Java C is the Java compiler, Java is the Java interpreter and JDB is the Java debugger. Applet viewer is a tool to run the applet. Java P is to print the Java bytecodes. Java proof is Java profiler. Java dog is document generator and Java H is creating the C header files. And we have seen what is meant by JVM and what is meant by JRE and what is meant by JDK. So JVM, it provides the environment and JRE is used to run the program code and Java development kit to run the code as well as the programming features of added with it.